Good afternoon and welcome to Two on the Go Travel. This afternoon we are going to head over to Epcot since they have the Food and Wine Festival going on and see what we can find. Try some different foods and just see what's going on. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Hope you're ready. Let's ride. Well, we made it here to Epcot. Now we've just got to get through security, get our ticket scanned, and we can get something to eat. All right, so we made it in. Now we just got to figure out where we're going first. I think I'm going to head over to, I don't remember what it's called.
Macatizers.
Macatizers. They have about 3 or 4 different mac and cheese. I think I'm going to head over that way and maybe pick up something there. So Macatizers is actually located over in the new Festival Center. Actually inside of it. There's another booth located on the outside, but Macatizers is actually located over on the inside, so that's where we're kind of heading over that way. So I said Festival Center, but I guess it's actually called Communicore Hall. I think it's still called Festival Center in a way, because when they have festivals, obviously they have things here. Here is actually the menu of what they've got here. Different mac and cheeses, and then a bunch of different beverages down at the bottom. So let's go inside and see which one we want to get. All right, so I decided to get the Impossible Chili Cheese Macaroni and Cheese with sour cream and cheddar. I did the minus sour cream because I didn't really want that. You can ask for stuff like that if there's things on it that you don't want. You can ask them to leave it off. It's actually got some Fritos on it as well, and that wasn't really listed, but let's see how it is. So that's actually really good. The chili has some beans in it as well. Yeah, like I said, that's really good. It's got a little bit of spice, not a whole lot. The chili actually tastes very similar. They used to have, I think it was during the 50th anniversary, they had Walt's chili. And it was a chili with beans in it, and this actually tastes very much like that, which it may be what it is. But this is very good, very good. I'd definitely get it again.
So at every festival, they have different merchandise that's specific to the festival. And because it's Epcot, they tend to lean into Figment. So you have the lounge flies with Figment cookie. I'm not sure if he made Shane's dinner or not, but the bags are awfully cute. They are $88, so I'm not sure that I will be buying them, but they are terribly cute. And they also have the Corksicles. And Corksicles are actually a local Orlando brand, which is kind of neat to have them right here in our backyard. And then, of course, they have ears and every different kind of shirt you can possibly imagine. And turbans. Got a little bit of the 70s, 80s vibe going on here. And of course, there's no festival complete without a Spirit jersey. I like these things though, they're a little bit more unique. The aprons and the hot pad, spatulas, different things that are actually more specific to this festival in my mind. The little plates and bowls are so cute. And of course you have Mickey wearing his little chef's hat and apron, ready to go. And this is the newest craze here at Disney, the lug bags. First it was lounge fly, now it's lug. So these are the more popular ones at the moment. And then you have the Christmas ornaments of Remy and a little kitchen timer of Remy. I really like the cutting boards though. They're really neat being etched like they are. And then they have the trays that you can actually get and take around Epcot with you, so you can put all your different food items on it instead of having to balance them all in one or two hands. And then you have the corksicle wine tumbler and the stemless wine glass, a polo shirt, and then a mug, looks like maybe with a spoon. And then the trash can salt and pepper shakers. Aren't they cute? So you can find anything and everything you want specific to the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. So one of the most important things you have to have with you when you come to Epcot for the Food and Wine Festival, number one, you have to have an empty stomach, but number two, you have to grab the passport. So this book has all the different menu items in it, and you can go through and check them off the list or make your list and check it twice, kind of like Santa. In the back, these are the stamps for Emil's Fromage Montage. He has a lot more stamps than I do at this point, so I'm going to have to catch up.
So we just left out of Communicore Hall, and now we're walking past. I guess this is all kind of considered the festival area. They usually have some concerts here. You can see the times probably on the board. You squint real hard. Where they have groups come out here and play all during the night, different times. So now we are going to head over and get Melanie something. I think she wants to go to the Australia booth.
I just want to go to Australia in general.
Yeah, well. So we are heading down here toward World Showcase. The Australian booth is right over there. It's a temporary booth. I think Melanie had said they haven't got their permits or anything yet, so they have a temporary booth set up. So we made over here to Australia. So here is their menu. And I think Melanie is going to go for the shrimp skewer.
So this is the grilled bushberry spiced shrimp skewer, say that 3 times fast, with sweet and sour vegetables and coconut chili sauce. I'm hoping the chili sauce isn't too spicy, but we'll see, because I'm kind of spice adverse, but it looks really, really good, so we're going to find out. The vegetables are definitely sweet and sour. It's almost something you would think of like in an Asian restaurant. That's really good. I really like shrimp anyway. Oh, but there's the heat. Oh, wow. I was not anticipating that. Wow, it's really good. It's got a really good taste, but it's got a top of the mouth heat. I know that sounds funny, but that one kind of hits you after you swallow. Still very, very good though. But I'm definitely going to have my drink here in a minute.
All right, so Melanie wanted me to try it since she said it was spicy. So
see if it's just me.
Let's see what it is here. It does have good flavor.
It's spicy though.
It's got a little bit of spice to it. I'd probably say it's a little spicier than the chili that I had on that macaroni. But it's still good. It's not overly spicy. I can handle spicy food a little better than Melanie can, but it's still good. It's still got good flavor. So we are making our way around World Showcase. I think we're going to head over here to China, see what they've got. So here is what China has. Those pan-fried chicken dumplings sound good, but it looks like you only get 2 of them. So, I don't know, I may get that another time. I don't know that I'm going to get that tonight. So we'll keep walking and see what else we see. So we made it over here to India. Here's what they have. And I think I am going to get the chicken tikka masala. I've had that before in the past and it's been real good. So let's see how it is this time. Okay, so I did wind up getting the chicken tikka masala, and it is with fennel spiced yogurt and naan bread. All right, so let's see how this is this year. It's very good. Very, very good. It's not real spicy. Actually, I think Melanie's shrimp was spicier than this. Yeah, it's I'm not getting really much spice at all, which is actually good. So good again this year. Can't complain about it. It's very good. So now that I've eaten a little bit of it, it does have a little spice. Not much. I still say that the shrimp that Melanie had was spicier. But this does have a very, very little spice. Kind of in the back of your throat kind of spice.
So now that you've had two different things, which one do you like better? I know you're just gonna say they're different.
They are very different, but I would probably say this. This is probably better. They're both good. I would definitely get both of them again, but yeah, I would probably say this is better. Okay, so now we've made it over here to the refreshment outpost right next door. Let's see what they've got here. I think I'm going to get this chocolate mousse. It's very similar to what I've heard at Zebra Dome that they have at Animal Kingdom. So, we'll see. All right, so we got the chocolate amarula mousse with white chocolate. Like I said, it reminds me very much of a Zebra Dome that you would get over at Animal Kingdom, but we'll crack it open and see. Ooh, very soft. I think it's like a graham cracker on the bottom. I don't want to make a mess with it. Ah, I'm making a mess. There you go. You can kind of see it. There we go. Not too much of a mess, but yeah, it looks very similar to the Zebra Dome. That is really good. Very smooth, not rich at all. I haven't had a Zebra Dome over at Animal Kingdom in a long time, so I can't really make a accurate comparison. But this is definitely good. Definitely get it again. Definitely.
I feel like I'm going to drop this. I actually think that's a lot better than the Zebra Domes at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I don't know if it's just that the other ones are so small and they're so rich and such a little compact thing, but that's really good. It's kind of smooth. I taste a lot of white chocolate in it, which I really, really like. So yeah, I'd actually get that one again myself, and that's kind of odd because I don't like the regular Zebra Domes.
That is really good. I feel like I've eaten way too much tonight. Yeah, that was really good. I'd be tempted to get that every time we come. But I've had 3 things. Melanie's had 1, so now it's time for her to get something else. So we only made it about halfway around. We made it over to where we got the, I guess, Zebra Dome, more or less, what it was called. And we decided to head back this way because what Melanie wanted was over at the Swirled Showcase, which is the old Starbucks location. So we're kind of heading back that direction now. Is the liquid nitrogen frozen sweet potato mousse with candied pecans and maple caramel sauce. When they gave it to me, it was actually smoking because it was so cold. I know it sounds funny, but I guess they dip it in the liquid nitrogen. Definitely cold. So this is really, really good. The best way I can describe it is like a frozen sweet potato casserole like you'd have at Thanksgiving or Christmas. It is really good. I'm kind of surprised I like it because I'm not a big caramel fan, but I am a big sweet potato fan, so that makes up for it.
That's very good.
All right, so Melanie finished up her snack. So we have walked over here to the land because the Living with the Land ride is supposed to have a overlay for the festival. So we're going to go see if we can go and check this out. So it doesn't look like it's too crowded down there. So we're going to head down there and see if we can get on. Always thought it was so pretty in here. I don't know if any of you remember, but back in the day, these balloons used to go up and down. They haven't done that for years. I actually don't know when they actually stopped, but I always thought that was neat. And we are pretty much walking right on. Number 6, gonna be on the front. And we are on and have a boat all to ourselves. That's a rarity.
Welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness, the diversity, the often surprising nature of living with the land. Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
In Japan, we learned that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water.
Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. We hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the behind the scenes walking tour.
So as you can tell, it's the end of the night here at Epcot. We are going to slip out before Luminous, the nighttime spectacular. Even though I love to see it, we're going to miss the crowds this time. We made it halfway around World Showcase and we had full tummies, so we're going to have to come back and do it again and hit the other side of World Showcase. So you'll see us again doing this. But we've had such a good time tonight. The weather's been great and we've just enjoyed hanging out and seeing the different things and trying the different foods. So we will look forward to having you with us again soon, and we hope you have a good night, and thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.